Good afternoon, everyone. We will be live with the action, and we've gone live across the platforms, but we're just waiting for a table technician to come across and sort the table from the last match. They're going to be pressed this weekend because there's 20 tables in action, so they're probably next door. We've just gone to give them a shout to get them in to sort the table, and then without further ado, we'll be back with the action with Luke Gilbert and Ben Clark. Should be a good game. Ben's been playing well this weekend, actually. I think I saw him put up a post moaning about the rules, saying, "Oh, I don't know how anyone's got me playing world rules," but he's carving through the field. So here we are back with the action. This is a race to 4 in the Jason Owen Open, and it's two players that are on form at the moment. Ben Clark's definitely on form. He's already beaten Phil Harrison this weekend, and it's Ben Clark playing Luke Gilbert. Luke's won the lag, and he's going to get things going. I've got a partner in crime on comms this time. It's the pigeon himself. He's in a flap.
Mr. Nick Finn.
Yeah, how you doing?
Hello, brother. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks, Chris.
Yeah, this I'm looking forward to this. Two former Junior World Championship.
Yeah, yeah.
Young Luke from Cambridge and Ben from Essex. So both Region 4 players. And this should be class, to be honest. I think both playing pretty good. Both young and fearless. Two different styles, though.
Yeah.
Ben would be looking to grind, and Luke will be looking to dish. So I think if he could probably play this yellow off the red if the yellow doesn't go.
Ben's having a great weekend so far, isn't he? He's
Yeah, there you go. Look, boom.
beaten Phil yesterday and beaten Steve Petty this morning.
Yeah, both 6 each as well.
Yeah.
Like he took out a nice finish to beat Phil yesterday. To be fair to Phil, he did twitch the black massively.
He was 6-4 down against Steve this morning as well, I think.
6-3.
6-3 down,
6-3, yeah.
He's come back and won 4 in a row. So.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that shot. He's been lucky. I think he can play this one down the rail. Not going off. It'll be tight.
You're a bit of a TV star recently yourself as well. And seen you on Monday night.
Monday night pool.
Monday night pool.
Yeah. You know what? I thoroughly enjoyed that.
Yeah.
That's like the first time I've enjoyed playing pool in a long time.
It's a good format.
Great format. Great setup, and
you played all right.
You know what? I did play good as well. You know, like it's unlike me. Oh, that's a foul. It's unlike me to play well. Because mentally, I'm not sure whether my heart's in playing or just in and around the game anymore. Yeah. So it was nice to play well. Even though I got the loss, like I had Lakin double scared. Do you know what I mean? He was sweating.
He was, yeah.
So, but Ben's got 2 shots here. He's got no opener. He'd love to be able to just develop these 2 reds, or this 1 red here, and leave himself a nice out.
I got corrected by Viv Rusco yesterday. She sent me a text message. It's not 2 shots, it's 2 visits.
You can always rely on Viv to let you know. Don't worry about that.
Viv's telling you off, you know you're in trouble.
Oh, this is good. Oh, that's a good shot. You'd have been unlucky to scratch there.
So for those of you who don't know Chris, he's Pigeon Pool Promotions. So he runs the GB9 tour.
No,
organizer for it. You do all the commentary and that, don't you?
I don't really have any official role technically, but a lot of people will come to me for answers, and basically my only role really is to promote and the American game and do the commentary.
Yeah.
You know, it's something I fell in love with a few years ago, the American game, and
you also supply all kinds of stuff as well, don't you? In terms of pool queues and tables and all sorts of
queues, tables, events, cash days. Like we paid out like 350k, I think, the year before COVID over the cash days.
Yeah.
We got one at the end of July. You know, so I just like.
I noticed that you get some good names in those as well, don't you?
Yeah, can do. It's been a bit tough this time around, this event, but not many people. I think people have found golf and stuff like that. Do you know what you mean? People haven't rushed back to play pool.
Yeah.
Which is, each to one's own.
Well, I mean, you say that, but you look at this event this weekend, don't you? I can't believe they got the numbers they got here. It's incredible.
No, Neil's done a great job. I've known Neil nearly 20 years, and he's definitely. Look, we all know what pool's like, and he's definitely one of the few very respected people in pool. Like, you can send him your money, it's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
And he'll put on an event he says he will. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he was always going to get the numbers for me.
He is well respected by the players.
He's done a great job to do it in the timescale he's done it.
Yeah.
But these are dot to dot. Just make sure you leave yourself not dead straight on this one down the rail, and these are gone.
Yep. Yeah, it's been a nice clearance so far.
Yeah, he played a great opening shot to develop his only 2 bad balls. It can look a bit kamikaze, but you're unlucky to go in off and not leave yourself on one of 6 reds or whatever was left on the table. I
mean, you're Ben. I mean, you travelled up in the car with him, so you're familiar with his game.
Mm-hmm.
Would he have been practicing much? Has he got his own table at home?
No, me and him have been practicing. You know what? He doesn't give himself enough credit. Like, we played the other day, he beat me like 15-14, and I think he goes, "I play bad." I'm like, hold on, I've dished a lot of frames. I feel like I've played well and you've beat me.
Yeah.
Like, he is quite hard on himself, but I think that's a pool player thing, isn't it? Unless you're Neil Toms and then you've played off your, played out your skin every game you've ever played. Do you know what I mean? And beating everybody. Do you know what I mean? The only geezer that's never played bad.
Is that? I mean, I do follow Paul a lot, and Neil isn't a name that is synonymous at the end of tournaments. He finds himself in the last 16.
Yeah.
I mean, all credit to him, the fact that he's managed to organise this event, get all the players, herd them all together, get them to the table on time, and he's still in the last 16.
Yeah, because he's just one of them old school grinders. Like, and he's got that cut break. Like, he's got a chance every break.
And he's had quite an easy run through as well, hasn't he? In his last round, he had you. So.
Shocking. My head was in the bin. I've got to be honest. The last person I want to play is Neil.
I could hear you just around it.
It does my nut.
Neil almost committed suicide the night before in terms of pool suicide, because he said I beat him quite often in practice, but he said I just see he's going to just buzz. He's going to buzz.
No, yeah. You know what? I'm not scared of playing Neil at all. Like, for us, it's both one of them rounds where it's like 50-50 really. That's how lucky he's hit them well.
Yeah, he's hit them really
well. This is why pool is for bipolar people, because you can hit the break as good as you want and still come out dry and watch your opponent dish up.
Yeah.
Like, what sort of game is this?
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? Like, and then like
it's like the perfect serve in tennis, and and someone just returning it with smoke on it.
No, but if they return that, I think that's completely different.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, this is just comes down to luck. You can hit a ball as good as you want. Wow, that's no good.
No.
Luke Gilbert. Wow.
Yeah,
I wonder if he can get past these two reds. I don't think he can.
We've seen that happen a number of times today, man. That just either just brushing the top. The middles are being a little bit unforgiving today.
Really? It just didn't look like he aimed for the middle of the pocket, to be honest.
No.
Like, they're not tight, these bags. He's unlucky there, really.
Ended up a bit in no man's land here.
Yeah, he's had no chance. He's had no choice but to just cut it in and hope.
Yeah.
The big cocked hat here. Big cocked hat.
I was wondering that myself.
Like, you can hit this so wide, hit the red and the yellow goes in.
Yeah.
Like, unless you can play it safe.
You've got a decent margin for error.
Definitely. It looks like it from here anyway. Like, you can hit the yellow half ball, the red full ball.
Yeah.
It's probably not the right shot, but I'm not one for holding back.
I think if this was someone like Sean Chipperfield, he'd be playing it without doubt.
From here, it looks like he's got the inside yellow, like closest to the middle pocket.
Yeah, I agree. It looks like he can cut it back from there, doesn't it?
Well, it looks like he can play it down the rail. No?
Oh, the inside. No,
the one closest to the pocket.
I don't think he can get the potting angle. But does the other one not cut back?
No, not a chance. More chance of biting the back of your neck. Not in my eyes, anyway.
Oh dear.
I like the way you commentate as well. Like, you've got real nice dulcet tones and you pick the shots. I really credit to you, because I think it's hard to pick the angles on English 8 ball because the table's so much smaller.
Yeah.
You've got a lot less room for guessing the angles.
And most of the time, I'm looking at the output, so I'm looking at exactly what the guys are looking at home.
For sure.
So it's and the camera's often foreshorten the angles. So
he's played it off the yellow.
Yeah.
He's chancing his arm a bit here.
But I guess I've been doing it long enough. You kind of get used to it. Sometimes you're guessing a little bit. But
for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Right. He's had no rolls here. No love. That's
a good American term. No love.
No love.
That's
a Billy Thorpe thing.
Billy Thorpeism, that one, yeah.
Jelly roll. Love bump. Who was it? We was in Italy just before COVID, and what's his name? It's lost me. The guy, the Mosconi captain. Good shot then. I knew he was going to play that. I just didn't call it. The Mosconi Cup captain for Europe, Alex
Lely.
Alex Lely. Yeah, we were sitting there watching Darren Appleton play, and I was basically commentating on his game. And Alex was writing down all my English anecdotes. He was like, "Love bump, oh, I love that. I'm using that." I was like, "Man, trust me, don't use my commentary."
He does a lot of the commentary for Matchroom as well.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. He's like you. He's got like that sweet dulcet tones, like a nature show.
Yeah, it's a great accent as well. That Dutch accent. Isn't it?
Yeah, he does. He does a lot of sports actually. He does rugby as well, I think.
Does he really?
Yeah, for where I can't remember where he's from.
Holland.
Oh, that was thick.
I think he's Dutch, isn't he?
Dutch, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, I think he is. All right.
Yeah.
So there's no nice pattern here.
This has kind of come from nowhere. This clearance, hasn't it?
Yeah.
And now suddenly it's on. I mean, it's still really tricky.
No, it's very tricky because he's going to have to leave this ball he's looking at now. I think, well, I don't know. Maybe you can just drop this one in the middle, drop this one in the top corner, come 2 rails across, and leave yourself low on the yellow still to float down. But I don't like it either way. There's no natural pattern.
No, there isn't. There isn't.
And he's
just trying to nick a little bit of the pocket there. It's playing with fire. Playing with fire, trying to do that.
Yeah, I suppose it's not too bad.
I think he's okay now.
Aim for the yellow spot.
And that's why he's tried to steal the pocket, so he can leave that angle. And,
so you just land low.
Exactly. You hit the nail on the head, aim for what would be the yellow spot.
And float down towards. You can use this like a red near the pink spot as a stopper, and you're perfect. But literally, the yellow spot is where you want to be.
Yeah, he's queuing up there. You can see a chalk mark.
Yeah, it's nice arena this as well. Like, I can't believe how good he's got it in such a short space of time. I like it's very clean, very fresh.
Yeah. For the people recently joining us, just explain that we're playing.
Big bounce.
Yeah, I think that's okay though.
Yeah, he can play it long. He's gonna have to play this long. You can't play this in the side anymore. The red's a big ball.
The reds are in the way. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was going to say, so the due to COVID, they're playing across 2 rooms. So they're in the room that we're in now, which has got 5 tables, and then across in the main hall, which has got 15 tables. After this game, we'll probably be able to show you a panoramic of both rooms.
Ooh.
Yeah, we've got cameras in both.
You've got skills in here.
Yeah,
wow, he's throwing this in with right hand side.
I haven't got skills, mate. Paul and George got the skills.
Wow, I did not like that at all. And he has had some serious love bumpage. Flies in off that red.
It really does.
You can't. This is unmissable. Wow, that
Brilliant.
is love bump central.
2-0 up.
Love bump central. No, well, 2-0. It's a long road back for young Luke from here.
Yeah.
But anything can happen. It's like one dry break.
There we go. Look at that.
Who's that fella there in the screen that does the commentary? I never remember his name.
Mark Shepherd.
Is that what his name is?
Yeah, so Mark was commentating with me yesterday. Mark,
I heard.
if you remember Mark, he
used to do the World Championships, right?
Yeah, he did. Yeah. And when Paul was on Sky Sports back in
way back,
I guess
Foster's era.
I was going to say 2013, around about that time. Then,
wow, what a break!
Then Mark was commentating on Sky at the time. So.
Oh dear, look at these.
Yeah.
Absolute Spanish tapas.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Tapas. That's horrendous, by the way.
Is it?
No.
Paella.
I like it.
No, you've got to keep it interesting. You've got to keep people guessing because these are just roll-ins for a man of Luke Gilbert standard. Although, I've definitely been aiming. Yeah, see, he's had to pull a face here.
You can see the grimace.
Yeah, I may screw into little soft screw into the middle of this yellow here and just push it towards.
He's forced to, I think.
It's quite grippy, this cloth, so it's not too hard to hit the middle of it. That's it. That's the shot.
Played it well.
Yeah, like you shouldn't mess it up, but whenever you're running into balls, things can go wrong.
Yeah.
But he's better off hitting that with control than trying to go underneath it and hitting it with no idea.
Yeah. Going to see a big screw shot.
Hold on.
No, it's fine.
You sure?
Yeah.
Is that a big screw shot? You lacking Cuba, Nick, or what? Little soft screw out, yeah? There you go. Roll-ins.
Deep screw that, mate.
Deep screw, was it? Right, yeah. You've got my action if that's your deep screw. Gee. Well, 2-1 and...
I haven't got any action, mate, so don't worry about that.
I bet you get a lot of action. Deary me.
2-1.
MK Sport Bar and Lounge. Nice gaff, that.
That is. I was down there a couple of weeks ago.
Was you really?
Yeah.
What, would you just go around travelling clubs, like,
No.
say, look, I've arrived?
I went down for the to watch the final of the World Championships.
Okay.
On the Thursday.
Lovely.
The 9-ball, the matchroom one at the Marshall Arena.
Yes.
So I went down to watch that with Ian Smith.
Yes, I
We
think I
had-
saw you on the telly. Yes.
They're absolute prime seats, mate. I mean,
yeah, well,
we walked in the venue and I could not believe the seats we had
Yeah.
right next to the table, basically. We couldn't have got any closer.
lovely.
You could almost reach out and touch it. It was fabulous.
You know what? I've just remembered. Ben's got my cue. He uses a brake cue. I had this cue like 18 years,
Yeah.
and he used it to brake once. It was after a break. Oh, is it then? He's not racked them well, I don't think.
Don't pick up your cue after that break.
No,
will you?
no. But I'm just looking at it. Think I recognise that cue, and then I just thought, it's like, that's mine. He's got £100 holding deposit on it. He's never allowed to sell it to anybody else. But if he breaks it, at least I had something for it. I love that cue. But when I come back from playing 9-ball, it was just too small. It's like a 7.8mm tip. It's like 54-inch cue.
Problem transitioning from like 11,
Yeah.
12mm tip to suddenly using a 7.8.
100%.
You need something in between, don't you?
Yeah.
Like an 8.5 or a 9 or something.
Yeah, I would use like 9.1 now.
It's amazing the difference actually, because if you look at someone like Rob Chilton, he plays with like a 6.5mm or something ridiculous, and then you see Adam Davis is like 10mm.
Yeah,
The difference on in 8-ball is I mean,
it's vast.
I was talking to Jez Graham yesterday, and he's got this. The cue comes up, and it looks like he should have like a 7.5mm tip on the end, and he's got like a mushroom stuck on the
Big
end.
old ferrule or something. Oh, that's a bad shot.
It's literally like a mushroom on top of it. It's
Yeah.
like he stuck a tip on it, and not bothered sanding it down.
Like a pro taper American cue,
What's
where it's
that?
just really
Yeah.
fat, and it goes really thin.
Yeah.
And
Like, what's that, Jez? He goes, oh, I like a big tip.
I love Jez has got to be like one of the nicest guys in Paul, and he.
Lovely.
Oh, I love him.
And his brother as well.
Yeah.
All those boys are
Yeah.
from down that way. You've
Down
got
that way.
Darren McVicker as well. I mean,
Yeah, that's
Yeah. Greg Batten, of course. They're all from
magician.
that
They're just
neck
nice
of the woods.
people, aren't they? I
Yeah,
think it's
brilliant.
just so nice down there that you have to be nice people to live there.
Honestly, like you get Greg Batten and Darren together, and it just infits the laughter.
Yeah,
they
yeah,
are
that's a
so
bit of me, that.
funny.
Yeah.
They are so funny.
That's a bit of me. That needs to go. That's perfect. Now we could go out here. See, I like to just. You don't want to be hitting this hard. You literally just want to move the black, I think, because then that just opens both the reds
Yeah.
into sides, and you're on the one in the corner. Literally, this is. You just want to bump this black forward like an inch or two.
Yeah. It just
max.
opens up the game.
Yeah,
doesn't
it just opens like a flower. Little soft stun. There you go. He's hit that a bit
He's
harder
fine.
than I wanted to, but he's got
Yeah.
luck. He's got lucky really to be on this red into the corner. He certainly wouldn't have played for this. You know, maybe I discredit him, but I don't think he would have played for this. Not for my money anyway.
Congratulations are in order for you. Are you still on the wagon?
Yeah, 6.5 months clean and sober.
Well done, mate. That's brilliant.
Yeah, no, yeah, so, it's
Really
been tough. But yeah, you've got to do what you've got to do.
Yeah.
I mean,
off
it
to
means I
you.
can come here and enjoy things like this, and life is better.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Thank you. So Ben, I don't know what Ben's doing here. If he's rolled in, or I think he almost wants to stun through the other red. I don't know what he's.
Yeah.
Ooh, playing it off the yellow, I think. Not a fan.
Oh no, not me.
But he's favourite to
I
get
don't know if
it,
he's-
but I think he's overcomplicated. I'd rather spin it in. Yeah. He's still out, or maybe.
I think he's fine. Yeah. He's got a nice
got-
angle now. Just drift across.
You say nice angle, he's got the wrong angle. He's going to have to go 2 rails round the yellow, I think. He's going to have to stun this through the gap of the yellows and come out.
I thought he could hold, but yeah, you might be right. Probably a bit too much angle.
Way too much angle. Yeah, he's stunning round. He's either going to stun into the yellow or round, but I think he'll go round it. Round it or in between the big gap with check side.
Yeah.
There you go, round it. See, that's the safest shot.
Yeah.
If you can avoid balls, do it.
Yeah.
Because you hit the bottom of that yellow, you're straight in the drink.
Yeah.
Stick with me, boys. I got you, all right? I can't play the game,
But you can see it.
but
You're
I can see
right.
it. Do you know what I mean? If I was half as good as I can call it, Lakin would have got dusted. Oh, that's weighty. That is, wow. Love.
Wow.
That's a
Yeah.
roll.
Yeah.
That is a roll. You've got to decide what to do here. You can either kind of run off the bottom of the yellow, maybe. I can't really tell the angle.
You can
Run off the bottom of it, stun run it through,
Yeah.
and play the black in the side, or you can come like one rail across with check side to play the black in the same pocket.
You just stun up into the yellow and then just take your medicine and leave the cut into the middle.
I probably do, depending on the
Put
angle.
a lot of side on it.
Yeah, stun run through. Or no, see, I don't. He's really underhit this.
Yeah, definitely. And that was the problem with using check side as well, because obviously it's going to kill it off the cushion, and
100%.
And that's what's cost him there. It's much harder to judge the pace as soon as you're using check.
For sure. Maybe he didn't have the angle to stun off the yellow. Maybe he'd have just been really nasty on the black. But I'd rather have some shot than no shot. Because at the minute, now he's under pressure in such a short race.
Yeah.
You know, like 3-1, you're huge. 2 each.
Yeah.
You know, it's a
Anyone's
big
game.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know where he's going with this.
Round the yellow? Melling?
I actually can't see.
Melling-esque?
No, he's just putting the yellow safe. Look, that is a typical Ben Clark shot. That is.
I like that. That's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean,
for me, I'm trying to drill that black somewhere.
Yeah.
Like, because I've not got the world rules prowess.
I thought he was going to play cushion, and
then that wasn't on, unfortunately.
No.
But
the only trouble for Ben is
there's a big gap here between these two yellows.
Yeah. The problem there was no pressure on Luke to leave it safe because of the way the black landed. But you're right, there's a chance for a double.
I actually like this. I actually think you aim for you see the 8 here? I think this is very close.
Yeah.
If you aim for just the edge of that 8, and
the thing is, if you play it at the right weight, you're going to put it in amongst, and even
make them think about it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Luke's going to have something to think about no matter what. I think you aim for the edge of this 8. And that is going to go close, or a bit thick for me.
Yeah, a little bit thick. And
he's put no pressure on you.
No pressure whatsoever. Yeah. If he could have just got it in the mix, just maybe covered one of those yellows and maybe.
He's got no nice shot here though, Luke. Like, he doesn't have to go for these, but I think he probably should. Maybe not would have gone from that way, but. His plumage somehow.
Yeah.
Somehow he's landed plumb on the only. He only really needs to get like one off the rail.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario. Wants to do it sooner rather than later though, because he'd rather not leave the highest one because it's a long way to get from that one to the one down the rail, which will be his like the one nearest the black, which will be his last ball.
He's left his skin in. He's going to have to come twice across.
Yeah, I don't like that. It's too thin as well.
Yeah.
He's no man's land.
Maybe
it's tough out now.
Just chop it down the rail. Cover the bag.
You can almost play the one by the middle and stun down behind the other yellow, and you leave no shot as well. There you go.
He's only gone and spotted it again.
You stick with me, Nick Finn. You stick with me, son.
Love it.
I don't even play this game.
my inclination, I think, would have probably just to chop the yellow down and kind of leave it over the pocket. But his option, much better choice.
Yeah, far better. Well, thanks for having me anyway. It's, the poll has been...
Nice to have a chat, mate.
Yeah, mate.
Nice to have a chat.
I feel like I'm...
Been going delirious talking to myself here all weekend.
You know what? I know exactly how it goes. Like, obviously, towards the end of the weekend when some of the boys get knocked out, and you get grey apples and that come in and have do something with you. And you're like, oh, thank goodness, because it's very, very. I don't care what anyone says. They think it's an easy job sitting here talking for 40 hours a weekend.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's really not. I get home and my jaw is aching, my head is pounding.
Yeah, your ears
burning.
Yes. I find myself driving back down the motorway and it still feels like I've got headphones on.
Yeah, no, 100%. I've done 3 hours of like tapping your head and removing earphones that don't exist. I've been there. I've been there, brother. So he's a little bit straight here. Like, personally, I still pump this out, but it's the sort of shot I'd like. But it wouldn't surprise me if he just rolls this and plays for the bank.
Yeah.
Or double, I should say, depending on what game you're playing. Yeah, see, he's not cued that well at all. He's not. He's come off it. He's played it a bit quick. and his face says it
through,
all.
through the shoulder at that a bit. Didn't it?
he never liked it, and he never committed to it.
Huge frame though, wasn't it? Absolutely huge.
Battle of the junior world champs, and the 10-year-older has got the more experience. It looks like, and it's coming to fruition.
Another world finalist craning his neck in the background there, and Dom Cooney having a watch.
Yeah.
There's a name there. Look, I
Go on.
playing.
There's lots of names there. You have to point out one more specific.
So playing Bradley Ellis and Rich Wharton. There's a guy came up to me in the bar yesterday, and he's got a face mask on, and he said, "Hello, mate, how you doing?" And I'm like, "Sorry, pal, you've got a face mask on. I got no idea." And he's looking at me, and I'm looking at his eyes, and I'm sorry, I got absolutely no idea. And he pulled his face mask down, and I'm looking at him thinking, I've still got absolutely no idea.
Really?
And do you know why? Because it was Rich Wharton, and he goes, "It's Rich." And I went, "Rich, what's going on?" He's gone from 19 stone to 15 stone. He was bald as a coot before. He's had a hair weave.
Is he?
So he's got a full head of hair.
Yeah, that'll do it.
He's got a full head of hair.
That's like me and you rocking up.
And he's slim.
Oh, no, my man's had work. My man has had work. Look at my man. You've got a fresh fade. Look at you.
Yeah,
You didn't fancy the weave or what?
Huh?
You didn't fancy the weave?
No.
The syrup? None of that?
No.
I mean, that looks fresh. Obviously, anyone knows the difference between me and Nick, right? He's like 7 feet and I'm like 5. So I'm never seeing the top of his head unless he's sat down. Right? That is just facts. All right? And the only reason I knew I was going bald is because I caught it in the mirror on the train home, so that went off. Right? Because everyone else must have known years before me. Like, they're just looking at the top of my head.
So you're not missing any action. One of the tables players has just stepped away from the table for a bathroom break. So.
Okay, so we're the boys are back in town, and that's an ash cue, so it's Luke Gilbert's break. And he's been hitting them well. He's just not been finishing them.
Oh.
So and again, like, he's hit them great. Been a bit unlucky. He's got no real opener here.
I reckon he can get through to the potting angle.
Of what?
The red to middle.
I'm calling negative, but I could be wrong because I am blind as a bat.
He's having a close look at it. It's one of those. It's one of those you see from the overhead.
I still don't think it goes from the overhead to me.
No,
not me. But you are the English 8 Pro, and you've sat in this seat for far more hours than me. So I'm going to take your lead here, but I would say no. But when he slams it in,
you've been calling him right so far, mate.
Well,
there you go.
Every dog has his day.
Yeah.
Even a blind squirrel or pigeon. So you know what? That's not the worst, but I think yeah, there you go. No, I don't like that angle either for me. Because I haven't got a clue. I'm guessing he can't get to that yellow. No. So
he's struggling on yellows for sure.
Yeah, he'd have to play this red, and he'd have to hit the
plant.
He's playing the plant.
The plant.
Yeah, I don't mind this option, but You're going to go into the two yellows bit.
If he gets it,
You're going to go into them 2 yellows there.
Yeah.
There you go.
if he gets it and a little bit of run, then it's frame over.
He's playing well, running well. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like when you play poker, you do hit them 2 outers regularly.
Sometimes you just got to ride it. I mean,
do you know what I mean? Ride that wave, brother.
It's amazing. I mean, you talk about poker. That's exactly the same, though. I mean, sometimes when you're on that wave, you feel like you can't miss.
Yeah.
You just get into pots you know you shouldn't, and you get it anyway. And it's the same with
6-4 clubs. Oh, 3-5. What? Lovely.
And it's the same in pool. Sometimes
You're stepping out of line and find it.
You know it's going to come out right.
Yeah, if I'm like, you know what, it's mood related as well. I think sometimes
100%.
like sometimes I'm in a great mood and I can be sitting down at a cash game and I'll just randomly step out of line, 4 bet a geezer with 6-4 clubs and flop a draw. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Lovely. I actually think that's the wrong shot what he's played there, but I like the fact that he played it with confidence but Luke should be out here, so this is connect the dots.
I kind of think the scoreline influenced that shot a little bit as well.
Yeah,
He's 3-1. He knows if he gets it, it's match
his break
over.
next.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, but
and
this
exactly
is too short a race
next.
to take liberties.
I know it is. Yeah, I know it is.
Like, you know, I am definitely preaching because I will be taking a lot of liberties. Whoever's got me,
Yeah.
Like I will not be playing safe. I warn you now. But you know, against someone like Luke of Luke's class, like one dry break and you've lost the match here. Now, so I'd like to. You know, this should never go wrong, but you've got to be the right angle at that one. Yeah. See now, he's got to make a decision. Do you drop this in with check side, play it into the side, and make sure you've got the right angle, or do you come?
I like
one rail above the red.
Yeah, I like above personally.
Do you
yeah,
see? I like.
He's playing check.
Yeah, I like this shot. No, because you can play. You can either play 2 rails towards it or 1 rail towards it.
Yeah.
You're always going towards the red, or should be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Unless he's really overhit it and he's going the wrong way. But again, I can't really tell from here. But you can play it with inside.
Yeah, no, he's fine. He's got a great angle.
I know. Yeah, is he stunning this? He might be stunning this back and across. Yeah, he is. Wow. Yeah, he had like the worst angle ever.
It felt like he could just run it through off the top rail. And
I'd have been playing 2 rails,
Yeah,
but he kind of had the angle, Nick. Like, I would assume we're not seeing the game properly. We've got to assume they know better than us, right?
Yeah.
They're behind the ball.
Well, 100%, yeah.
You know, we have
Yeah,
to.
but they miss and I don't. I've never missed from here, mate.
Mate, honestly, I am the best 9-ball player on the planet.
From
my
chair.
You know what I mean?
We're all great.
I've never even missed a jump shot.
We're all fabulous armchair critics, mate.
Yeah, you know, the game's tough, man.
Yeah,
like,
of course.
not
of course.
Even this game with as many options as
the
there
thing
are.
is, it's easy to take liberties when you're watching pool because people sit at home and it's so easy to criticise and say, "How's he missed that?" But actually, if you're a player and get down the club.
Watch me play.
Yeah, exactly.
I can miss
exactly.
anything.
Yeah,
so
at the end of the day,
as square as you like.
And
wow.
the only reason we only take mental liberties is because
Wow.
they make it look so easy most of the time. So you just expect them to clear up every time they get to the table.
Right. Like, this may seem like I give the game no justice at all. Realistically, it's an easy game. You've got so many options, and all you've got to do is take them in the right order. But that is if you dumb it down to the simplest rules of the game.
Yeah.
You know, A, B, C, D, E, F, etc. But it's never that simple.
It's a simple game. It's a simple game made difficult by human beings. That's
For sure.
That's
Do you know what I mean? Like, watch me make a really easy clearance look mental difficult. You know. So Ben's got a choice to make here. I kind of like reds. I like playing this one first and leaving yourself like the other one in the middle.
Yeah.
And then just float down, take this one out by the yellow. And
one nearest the rail here.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like that.
I want to like stun down. I don't want to be on the rail here. Yeah, there you go. I definitely want an angle. I think he's just got there.
Yeah, he's got there.
See, now I'm screwing towards the 2 yellows in the middle because I want to remove that one on the left-hand side as well, the highest ball. But I think he's seeing it a different way. He's going down. Oh, wow, he's just took his eye off the ball there.
Yeah. He's got control.
Yeah,
in
he's
rules.
lucky we're playing these rules, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he'd be punished in another rule set.
Yeah, in another rule set, these are gone still because that's about as deep into the pocket.
Yeah.
And but we're not playing a different rule set, and that's that's the crux of it, right? Do you know what I mean? You can miss balls, and you can get away with it.
Yeah.
And that's way short. I think that's way short. Luke Gilbert, head in bin. Like, don't talk to him. He'll be straight to his room. Right, gone.
Mortified.
You'll see dust. He'll wear out holes in the carpet, digging his heels in. Gone.
He's not going to be
That's
happy.
fuming. That's like, for someone of his standards. I know he's under it, but that's an awful shot.
Yeah.
Just pulled out of it. But you know what? He's played a couple of loose shots, but that one should be the one that cost him.
Yeah.
I'd like to play up for the high one again here and drop the plant after it. Yeah, that's the right shot. Because it's too easy to lose one of the reds playing the plant if you'd played the plant early on. But this is just paella. Right then, Ben. Do you play for both of them here and screw up? There's an argument for it if it's not easy to get behind the yellow and get back out. It's actually something I would probably do, actually. I'd probably play for both of these reds.
Yeah, yeah.
But not Benjamin. He knows there's just about enough room to squeeze around the yellow and come out into the centre of the table.
Yeah.
Just flick it in with a bit of left-hand side.
We don't know what game's up next, but I'm just looking down through the draw, trying to work out which one it is. I mean, one of the obvious choices is going to be Adam Davis against Shane Thompson, but they have both been on the stream table, so they might choose somebody else, but that would be the obvious.
Can we not find someone prettier, at least? Do you know what I mean? And yeah, these are perfect.
Done and dusted.
Done and dusted. Well, thanks for everyone for watching and tuning in, and thanks Nick and Beard for having me.
Yeah, pleasure, mate. And, nice to have you on board.
Yeah, maybe I'll pop in at some point later during the day.
Hopefully you do, and good luck in your game.
Yeah, cheers, buddy.
You're back on shortly.
Have a good one.
Yeah,
cheers, Paul. Cheers, Nick.
So it's Ben Clark that proceeds through into the next round of the Jason Owen Open, and pretty much untroubled. There you go. You can see, we'll leave that scoreboard up so you can see other games around the arena that are happening as we speak. Keep up to date with that. As I said a minute ago, I don't know who the next on the stream is going to be. The obvious choice. There are a couple of obvious choices in there, but I'm not going to second guess the top table. Whoever it is, we'll be back on soon. You'll get a notification. See you soon.